Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Silver. In the last episode, we beat Whitney, the gym leader of Goldenrod City, so badly that she cried and wouldn't give us a gym badge. At least not for a second. In this episode, we are going to be moving forward, and the way to move forward is talk to this lady, and she will give you a squirt bottle if you beat the gym leader. If you don't, she says you need to get stronger. It's funny because she can help not only the whole town, but the whole place of Johto with her squirt bottle. And she refuses to help anybody because they don't have the third gym badge. Through this area, I cleared out all these trainers. I was going to show it on screen, but it was just a long video. Unfortunately, once you beat the cops again, they are not a renewable source of experience, and you. Alright, well, in the episode before last, there was actually a bug catching contest that I got so lucky as to get to partake in. And in this one, I'm actually able to enjoy the bug catching contest because this time winning doesn't matter. Which is good because it gives me a chance to talk about a Pokemon that I really do like. And that's, if dramatic reveal would work with me, no. And with Huhui taking out this Venonat, Huhui grows to level 20. And with all the effort of our little bird, we get the evolution. As the animation slowly settles on Noctowl. I've always been a big fan of owls, and I've always liked Noctowl. I liked him inside the show. Never had the patience to use one though. However, now that we have our fully grown Noctowl, let's continue moving forward in the bug catching contest. Alright, so I wanted to talk about Scyther. Scyther was one of my favorite Pokemon growing up. I've always liked the Pokemon with the swords for the arm, so I always liked Scyther and Kabutops. However, I never did like using Scyther because I always thought his type was always a little weird and he just never grew any good moves. I used him in my file of Pokemon Silver where I completed the Pokedex, but even then, I found that the best moves Scyther ever learned were among Slash and Fury Cutter. You could say I was using them wrong, but honestly, the move sets for Generation 2 have... Darn it, I keep on meaning to use Hypnosis again. The Generation 2 moves were not the greatest in the world, not near the competitive sets that they are today. And, well, I just like Scyther. I felt like catching him because, honestly, I don't dislike the bug catching contest that much. It's just that when you're trying to win and you lose to a freaking Weedle, it's really hard to sit there and not drop your jaw in anger because, well, yeah, it's a Weedle. It's a freaking Weedle. Thank you, Scyther. So, I don't plan to add Scyther to the team or nothing like that. Got Scyther. However, I did want to kind of just catch him real quick, because I do like Scyther, and I do like the bug catching contest. And here's Pinscher, who won it for me last time, on the second try, which I was really happy over too. And honestly, it's a great place to grind for experience. As you can see, Huhui's already almost level 21, and I've only been recording for 10 minutes. So if you could get a Pokemon that could just mow through these bug Pokemon, look at that jump in experience. Yeah, you'll come across a lot of Caterpies and Weedles and whatnot, but that's not a big price to pay. Man, Pinscher sure is loving me. But Huhui is pecking them down, having a good lunch. Alright, with that done, yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and leave. I didn't stay for much longer. As you can see, that was not even close to as bad. Screw you, Weedle. I came in second. At least I made it to the scoreboard. Please don't be a Caterpie. Please don't be a Caterpie. At least it was a Butterfree. Yeah. For some reason, the first time I went through this, it did not want to, show me right. Everstone keeps a Pokemon from evolving so you don't have to press B, which doesn't make any sense because then you have to throw it out in battle and switch trade, and who wants to do that anyways? Plus, in this game, a lot of the best moves are learned early on in evolution, so yeah. Scyther. I'm going to attribute this to the last Scyther. I believe my last Scyther I actually caught in the bug catching the Safari Zone. Is that in my party? I think it's in my party. Yeah, it's in my party. Actually, yep, after that's done, I wanted to rearrange my team real quick, because Iceberry cures Freeze, which you're very unlikely to see anyways, because Freeze is a really hard status condition to not only have inflicted, but doesn't last that long. I just want to rearrange my team because with my new evolution, I don't want it getting too powerful. Oh, I remember this guy. This guy's semi-tough, not because of this Abra. Matter of fact, this Abra can just go away. This Kadabra could possibly be a little challenging if you're not prepared for it, because, well, the Kadabra Alakazam line is super powerful. However, Kinesis is not. It's basically the equivalent of Smokescreen, except Kinesis, I believe, is unique to the Kadabra family. We get it. You're using Kinesis. And it's kind of funny because it was a little inaccurate itself. And with that, Charcoal grew to level 21 and is trying to learn Quick Attack. Yeah. It's better than Tackle in just about every way, so go ahead and teach it that. Mark was defeated. I misread you. So, Mother just bought a item and put in the PC box. Gotta go see what that is. And yes, I wanted to purposely run into this guy because he's sort of a person of interest. Alright, after you defeat this guy, I believe it's him, he will give you his number, and if I remember correctly, he will give you the Firestone. Why this guy out of all trainers? Well, I think if you look in this area just long enough. Alright, well, I couldn't get one up here. Maybe it's connected to the time of day, but you can find Vulpix or Growlithe up in the patch of grass back there. Right here. After all this cutting, you're going to want to go ahead and save right here, because, as I will slowly show, it's a weird tree. And I forgot to do the singing part in the beginning of this episode, so this doesn't really make any sense. But the title won't make any sense, but I was a-singing and this tree was a-dancing. The tree was in fact Sudowoodo. How no one could tell the difference between this and a tree, I don't know. Alright, so Sudowoodo, there's only one in the game, and thus, even if you have no intentions of using it, it's still recommended to catch because you won't get another chance to do it. Unless you're playing multiple cartridges, in which you'd have as many chances as you really want. I was hoping to get a burn. Yes! As soon as I said it. And I'm hoping charcoal does not go down, but with a weakened attack. Whew. Alright, so now I want to go ahead and go into Blossom, because both poison and grass resist anything this thing has. I guess I actually could have started with Blossom from the beginning, because, well, burn hurts. However, I don't think it's going to take too many tries to do this. Throw the Pokeball. One. No. Uh-oh. Sudowoodo used Mimic. Sudowoodo threw Pokeball. Sudowoodo caught Blossom. Even worse. Maybe that was a bad idea, but that's why you also save before... That's why you save before attempting this. No. Interesting. Well, not even a level up. Attempt number 2 on trying to catch Sudowoodo. I decided this time I'm just going to kind of go ahead and start with the poison powder. Because, you know, if the thing that killed you last time don't work, try it again. Alright, so it shouldn't go so bad this time. I got a lot more chances. This is my strategy for catching legendaries in other games. I thought it was going to work on the first try. I was going to say C. Huh. I was going to say C works in one try. Flawlessly. I don't know. Now see, what was so hard about that? You should have just done that from the beginning. It would have saved us all a lot of grief. Give a nickname to Sudowoodo? Yes. Yeah? Well, you know what? You're a Sudowoodo, but you're not a tree at all. You're a proxy tree. Okay, that was pretty bad. So, with that flashing light, if you talk to this guy, he gives you TM08. Rock Smash. And it's pretty important for later, but not that important. Alright, so we're back. And yeah, getting rid of that tree opened up a shortcut to man, I just can't remember any of these cities. Violet City. The City of Scents. Yeah, I couldn't remember your scent. I am just O for anything today. Yikes. Alright, so that is if you move to the right of that path. However, if you move to the left, you get these two people in front of a tree, which look like two different opponents, but are actually one of the second examples of two trainers in one. And yet they only send out one Pokemon. Alright, so I decided to skip that match because I'm trying to get a little bit better about skipping unimportant matches, and I just wanted to show that they were twins. I remember there was one inside the bug gym, but I wanted to show that one off. This guy, however, is required, so this guy is probably going to use a Stantler. Let's see if I was right. No. He uses Drowsy. I wonder how annoying. Hypnosis. Wow. That's pretty bad. And after 4 turns of missing each other, I went ahead. We both hit each other with weak moves. Okay, that's not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch into charcoal and just finish this quick. So yeah, I've been working on a couple of other little projects that I've been meaning to get done, and those are going terribly. Maybe that's kind of messing with me a little bit today, because I seem to be not as energetic as I was in the last few episodes, and I've had terrible allergies. I guess I really shouldn't have recorded, but now's not the time to second guess. In this patch of grass, you can catch Stantler, which is not so great normal type. It's unique in that it learns Hypnosis. If you go in this, somebody who looks eerily like a rival will go ahead and heal, or at least talk to the nurse. And as this guy says, his time capsules allow you to trade with red and blue and yellow, which is essential if you want to complete the Pokedex. You're going to want to meet that guy back in Goldenrod City. However, before I do that, no, I do not want to go there. I wanted to see what Mom picked up. Repel. Okay, well, she's not getting totally useless items. Repels are good. Okay, so after riding around enough, the bike shop will call you and say keep the bikes as a thanks. As a way of saying thanks for advertisement. We're sellouts. Alright, now that we're in Goldenrod City, you want to come talk to Bill over here. And he will give you an Eevee. Eevee, in this generation, gained the evolutions Espeon and Umbreon, who was also a brand new type as of this generation, which was, interesting. Alright, I went ahead and named that Eevee Fluffy because as I said before, nicknaming your Pokemon allows it to evolve faster with happiness. And contrary to the popular, what I used to believe, depositing inside the PC does not lower friendship. Man, did that save me on space. I always believed it though, because I played Pokemon Leaf Green and Fire Red, and in that game, whenever I deposited an Eevee, it never evolved into Umbreon and Espeon. Yeah. I've had level 60 Eevees before I never really did realize that. No, it's never going to evolve. I guess it took until this generation to discover time of days as well. Alright, now that we're back here, I think it'd probably be a good thing to actually go over what this town is. This town is Ekritique City. I always call it Eureka City. But anyways, where the past, something about the president. I appear to be having a little bit of a rough time recording today, so I think I'm going to call it here. In this episode, I did not make it very far. I just kind of did the bug catching contest a second time, this time with a lot more fun than the first time, and also made it in here and did some backtracking. In the next episode, we're actually going to explore the city, hopefully in a less awkward way. See you guys then.